Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 329. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on March 14th, 2026. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where in our last chore stream, we got a whole lot of sandstone from over yonder, and we also started making some more plates for our lanterns, and also some more ingots to make the plates. They are cool now. Almost as cool as I am. My wife tells me so. She's not here to correct me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so tonight's stream is an awkward time because Corazette decided to go to the big city to do some cool stuff and left me here by my little lonesome. Well, and the two terrorists that I call my children. Got some glass here too? Sweet. Which kind of dents unresolved error? All the kinds of dents. One of them, the one who is able to talk and is very mobile, was playing with a toy by sticking her foot in it. It is not designed for having your foot stuck in it. And well, her foot got stuck. This is after I told her, don't stick your foot in there. So, yeah, pretty dense. Timothy Hacker has a 2.5-year-old. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, 2.5 is when the trouble starts. They really start being able to, like, do things and get into things. Hey there, Widwing. Oh my, I was never able to catch a non-chore stream before. Welcome, glad to have you here. And Ryuga is here as well. Good to see you again. Wow, wow, okay, I didn't think we'd have 3 stacks of glass. Did I overdo it? I may have overdone it. That's more glass than I was thinking we'd have. Ooh. Is he outside or inside? And do I want to know? He's probably down here, isn't he? No? Okay. I guess he's just right outside our home here. Yeah, there he is. He's sniffing at the door. Alright, where was I? Here we go. Let's put these guys back. Oh my goodness, not this again. Hello? Oh my goodness. I think it's really irritating sometimes. In you go. Sheesh. Alright. Let's see, we got Oak Tree here. And we got Genesis. Hate to tell you but toddler years are only the beginning. I have teenagers now and it just gets more chaotic. Now see, my kids are going to be the best teenagers. They're going to be so well behaved, they'll never do anything crazy or weird. Not my kids, no how. No way. No way. Okay, so we have a bit more lead left. So with everything here, we'll have 30 more lanterns. That's pretty good, I guess. But we could have 40 more lanterns. Let's see. I'll break this guy down too. Let's see how many we would have. This might not be enough. It's not. Okay. Well. Another day then. So we need to go on another lead or galena gathering spree here at some point in order to make more lanterns. But for now, let's see, we have calm wind, so we're not going to be making any more plates. We'll just grab these. And I think we need to have a few of you. It's 10. And let's go bring these over to the temple. And make some more lanterns. Your heater's not working, Genesis. That's a shame. And it's not fun. Oh, been dad joked. Did you hear the joke about the wandering nun? She was a Roman Catholic. Timmy the Hacker found my vintage story videos 2 years ago. First time catching a stream, though? Well, awesome. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Let's see. Where... let me think. Okay, the saw is inside there. That's a lot of hammers. I thought I had some of these here. Okay. I need candles and a saw. That'll get us 10 lanterns. Hey there, ForeverFish14. Cozy up for a late night stream while I wait for this blizzard ahead of your city. Oh boy. Yeah, we're supposed to get some snow, or at least some really cold temperatures, like, early next week, but not till, like, I don't know, Tuesday? There's the saw. So we're going to do just 10 of these. There we go. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of this glass for now. I'd say look at it, but it's clear. I'd have to look through it. It'll fit in here. There we go. I think later in the stream, we'll go back and we'll check on the status of the wind, because I would really like to get the rest of these lanterns going. Something like that. Nope, next one. There we go. Ta-da! All right. It's dusty in here? Really? Good grief. Hey, have you guys ever noticed the word run is... Oh, none. It's just an N doing a cartwheel. That's like my one grandfather's favorite joke of all time. It's a series of granddad jokes. I only remember 2 of them. There's, of course, the what's black and white and red all over? The newspaper. And then what's black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white? A nun rolling down a hill. I'm going to go ahead and grab you. And we are going to run away from the shiver I think I just heard. Today, let's see, we're going to go ahead and we're going to mark these off. I'm going to remove that, actually. Remove that. I'm going to make this gray, because we'll come back to those eventually. We're going to build it tall. That is today's task. Everything else gets grayed out. No. There we go. Build it tall. We are going to be building this tower as high as I think it's going to go. I want to see if we can make it at the top of where I want it to be. Now I think I had a bunch of sandstone that I didn't realize I still had in my inventory. So we weren't quite out of sandstone at the end of last full stream. There you are. You know, the chest that I was in like 3 times already and didn't notice. I'm also going to grab... Do I have any more limestone? A little bit. Okay. That's probably fine. And you know, maybe we'll bring a stack of glass. Yeah, there we go. What did the house wear to a night on the town? An address. As I'm here, I'm going to ask a question. Don't you think the magic columns are a tad too short? Visually, possibly. However, you see how tall the ship is? I didn't want to give the impression that ships would need to avoid bumping their masts into them. So they're basically as long, as tall as they can be without looking a little stupid when the ships come into the port. So, yeah. What's black and white and red on the bottom? A zebra with a diaper rash. Oh no, here come the black and white and red jokes. Oh no, what have I done? So yeah, we got. I wanted to get 20, but since I'm such a great counter, I got 18 of these giant slabs. I am an expert counter, I'll have you know. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I don't need sand. Of course I got the sand. Why wouldn't I get the sand? I'm gonna put you like in here. Sand, go somewhere else. Okay. Do I have everything that I want to have right now? No, we're gonna get some more sandstone. And probably some more limestone too. Because we're gonna need a little bit more of that. Count Kurosharia. Somebody else would have made a mistake. Had to be me. Oh, hammer, right. Hey there, Andrew P. In Hazard 151, we got Erkenbrand Lort. I think I'll get, like... We'll bring 2 stacks of limestone. That should be it. There we go. And then we're going to just sort of fill out everything else with sandstone for now. What's the difference between a well-dressed man on a bicycle and a poorly dressed man on a unicycle? I've heard that one before, but I forget what the answer is. Glad to see you stream. I'm glad to have you here, Erkenbrand Lord. So yeah, so let me tell you about me wearing myself out today before stream so wisely. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's the mushrooms are ready to be rehomed, so I'll just rehome the mushrooms. I grow mushrooms for those of you who aren't aware. So I spent like 3 hours today washing buckets and pasteurizing straw. And so now I have like, my hands are just tired from grabbing straw out of the bag, and I've got like little splinters under my fingernails. It's like, yeah, I think I'll just make myself tired before stream. It's perfect. And then I made a real bad decision, so y'all can laugh at me about it. I was like, you know what would be really nice for dinner? Crab legs. Like, you know, let the kids try some crab legs and we can have some other stuff. I didn't consider that I'm the only one in the room who can actually, like, you know, open up crab legs. It turned into me feeding the kids crab legs, and I get to have, like, a few of the little knuckle pieces, and that was about it. Oops. Oh, wow. Well, we now have 17 left. Oh, boy. I do think this should be enough, though. Because, you know, as the tower gets taller, it's going to get, you know, slimmer. So it's not going to be as, it won't require as much material. Oh, we have another one of you. I'm going to move you over here, just so I don't forget you. And I think it's also time to bring... Let's bring this. We'll bring the hand planer. I probably won't need that as much. And I want to bring the pantograph. Oh, a tire is the unicycle bicycle answer. Right. Uh-oh. Do I have it on me? I don't. Look again. I don't have it on me. Okay. Uh-oh. Did I put it in the... Do I have a tools bin? Armor, clothing... No. No, no, no. Okay. Oh boy. We're off to a great start here. Where the heck is my pantograph? Oh, there it is. Staring me the whole time. Okay. It was waiting for me. That's the answer. Hey there, Lithium Nightwolf. Welcome. All right. Up we go. You mean expected, right? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, so we did. This is the this will be the forging area here, and up here we have some new gardens. Ooh, we got some flax growing a little bit. Very nice. So we're gonna come here, and I'm gonna take a quick peek at this with bird's eye. Look how the moon moved. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Anyway. That's too funny. Hello, moon. Goodbye, moon. So, yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna do this. Oh, we're gonna go up to where it is currently at the top there, and then I think we're gonna do like maybe one more layer, like one more like 20 or 16 block run up to the next level. I think that's probably gonna be about it. I might do like a little narrow like top to it that's really thin. I think I also want to probably start drawing in the limestone. So see how the limestone here is like they're really wide for the area it's in, especially for given what it's going to like lead out into. And we don't have a lot of sandstone showing here anymore. So I kind of wonder if I should actually do that now. Just tear this guy down. Yep, I'm going to. Alright, we're gonna get the chisel out. Chisel all you guys. There we go. It's a surprisingly close render of the moon. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just start at the top here, honestly. Actually, I'm gonna start on this side. Oh, nope, ladder. Oh, got the ladder at the bottom. Whew, that's close. Hey there, Fenrir the Unchained. Just got here working on your own build at the same time. Well, awesome. Do I have space for these? I do. Good. I'll be even smarter and I'll make these neighbors. The pentagrams on the fence. Luthien had to think about whether it was Wednesday. Yeah, it is. It is different being here on a Saturday evening. It's a very different feeling. An emotional support glider. Look, that glider is more likely to send me like careening to the ground, little braking with my face at terminal velocity. So, yeah, no emotional support glider. It's not flying, it's falling with no style. I think ideally, we'll probably do like, yeah, definitely 2 more 16 block floors here. I think the last one is going to be kind of just a tube straight to the top of the build. And I probably won't have any kind of access up to that unless I like sneak a ladder in somewhere. Rocket powered glider one. Yeah, I would love to see the glider or a glider like thing with power that is not a mod. Oop. Oh, it's not gonna stack anymore. Brilliant. Go me. Maybe I'm heretic, but the other block game is a better glider. Oh no, that is 100% true. That is the cold, hard truth. Okay, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to... Are you all chiseled? Then we'll do this. Like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up these guys. Just get all these guys. Hightail. Where's that game Heretic 2? No, not yet. It's not really out yet. If it attains the same popularity of the other block game, then Hightail will need to be like the other block game's cousin or something. TOBGC. Alphabet soup. It's interesting to see what all this new stuff on the map is, or on the build is adding to the compass rose in the map. Oh yeah, you got this sort of this green thing going on now. It's very bright green. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and plop some of these guys down. I got you already. Did I get you already? I did. Good, okay. And then get these back where they belong. And most of these are going to end up chiseled anyway, so I'm not too concerned about having chisel blocks here. There's not really a reason not to anyway. Alright, last one. Last one to rebuild. You're talking about EverQuest. Is that a block game? I'm not sure it's a block game. Ooh, that was close. Let's have another snack while we're up here. It is high reflectivity today. Fun. Oh, if I had a brain, I could have put down some lanterns in some places, like that floor down there. But I don't, so... Oh well. And this kind of thing where I'm building and then tearing down, this is the kind of stuff that I try to avoid at all costs if I can. Like, I want to build something right the first time, because it's not really fun to watch someone destroy something in a game about building. Hey, this is Mazka. Welcome. Down to the 3s. Down to the 3s and dressed to the 9s. That's me. In my dad's sweatshirt. Oh, speaking of well, not speaking of, but thinking of this while we're grabbing blocks here, it's going to be nice when we don't have to wait a full second for the block to stop moving before we can pick blocks up. There's been a pet peeve of mine forever. Hey there, D-Skizmovic. Cobb here. Are you Skettle Cobb? What are we drinking tonight? We got water tonight. I was gonna get like a rusty nail or something, but I'm already so like exhausted from today. I figured it probably wasn't wise. I would just be like asleep. This would be a 15-minute stream pretty much. So I figured it wasn't the best idea. Okay. Get you in place, and then bloop, bloop, bloop. And then I guess we'll just start here. All right, so we're going to do... Let me think about this. So 8 of this, and then 8 of just 2. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, I lost count. Oh my goodness. I think this is 6. 7, 8. Let's count to the blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, no. Right, because I wanted to go 7. Oh well, that's recoverable. I will survive this one. Well, not if you do that, I guess. Bye. Alright. Back to the top here. It'd be easier to kind of have to do just one thing at a time, so let's just build this guy up. Back down. Drifter stream. Counting reminds me of learning to crochet. You think you know how to count, but you need to be prepared to learn that you actually can't. I imagine so. I also imagine we will need more limestone than this. I forgot we'd only done the one part of the tower here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop. And there. Done. Okay. Let's get some more ladders. Oh, we have 15 left. Oh, they're all downstairs. Okay. Well, that's not ideal, but whatever. Hey there, Smiley Builds. Hi, bye. Are you off to bed, Smiley? Is this a little too late for you? Well, I guess we're just going to reclaim these. Stream liked. Well, thank you very much. There we go. There we go, 16. And this way, once we get to the top of the ladder, we'll know we're done. Speaking of mushrooms from earlier, I do kind of hope that we can get the ability to cultivate mushrooms in Vintage Story in the vanilla game, like without a mod. I just think it would be fun. Like, is it necessary? No, we have plenty of vegetables. But, like, it would just be interesting and maybe something to do with, you know, extra wood lying around. You know, you can grow some oyster mushrooms on a log. I just hope it wouldn't be as complicated as it can be sometimes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Here we are. Who's your third favorite Solarian? I can only really name one, if I'm being honest. It's been a while since I played Mass Effect, actually. But for some reason, YouTube has been pushing Mass Effect on me for a while now. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's time to play it again. Okay, let's build this one up. Like I'm like doing some kind of EDM setup here. I'm building the base first. Oh, I didn't do this thing. Darn it. Good enough. Okay. I watch a Mass Effect stream. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. This may be controversial, but I think the best Mass Effect was the first one. There we go. Is this entire temple build an attempt to trip Dave during a temporal storm? It's an attempt to reach Dave. If we go high enough, I imagine we can, like, jump off onto his, I don't know, knee or something. A Dave carriage house, if you will. You know, before we get too involved in this one here, let's go... first, let's put some lanterns down. I don't think we need them here, but just in case we do, better safe than drifty. Better safe than Botorn. Praise Dave. Very nice. And we're just going to put lanterns, I don't know, like in the corners here. Doom. Boom. Alright, so we have 2 left. Right, this doesn't go any farther. I always forget that doesn't go the whole way down. I've only played the first one recently because of the remake, and I totally agree. Very nice. I'm no longer the only person I know who liked the first one the best. Alright, we're going to need some of you. The first Mass Effect is the first one I played, never played any of the others. I've seen what happens beyond, though. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, so story-wise... Okay, story-wise, I think the first one's the best, followed by the... That was it? Followed by the third, followed by the second. It follows Back to the Future rules, as far as which ones are good, or which ones are better than the others. Did I just hear a drifter? Thought I heard something. Alright, we're gonna need you. Ah, there we go. But for me, when I say better, I mostly mean the mechanics, because like the stories were all pretty good. I felt like the second one where you like died and were brought back somehow was a little contrived. Okay, it was very contrived. I thought that was pretty stupid. The part that I feel like kind of fell off for me was that your class didn't matter as much in Mass Effect 2 and 3. In the first one, it dramatically changed how you played the game. And the reason is that there were lots of different encounters that started at different distances. So if you played like short range only characters, and you had a long engagement, like a long range engagement with some enemies, you might have to like make your way up under fire from them before you can land shots. But if you have if you're a character who needs a sniper rifle decently, then you can engage them at a farther range. I played an infiltrator, so I had some tech, and I had pistol, and I had sniper rifle proficiency, and so I could do real close engagements. I could do real long engagements. It was the mid-range ones where I had to rely on my team. And I felt like in 2 and 3, first of all, you could see every encounter before you got to it, because there was like, oh look, there's some boxes there. I guess we're gonna have a fight soon. Like every time, every single time, it was like, oh look, there's an encounter up ahead. which I thought was kind of dumb. But then also, like, there were some things about the first game that were lost. One, the speed of bullets. In the second and third games, your bullets moved at the speed of snails, rather than at, what was it, like 0.2 C that they did the first game. I mean, they were literally hit scans in the first game. And then the whole thing of like, oh, we've got better technology now. There's no more waiting for your gun to cool down. You just, you know, it's so unique. Instead of bullets, we have these disposable heat sinks. Which I'm not sure what a disposable heat sink is. Waist high architecture. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Ryoga. Our good friend, the chest high wall. Yep. Hey there, Inga Raymond. Welcome. On that same, that's why you should have a variety of different team members at different ranges. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, I also enjoyed that you didn't have the reloads. Deschismovic. 2 and 3 had massive first-person shooter with a role-playing game attached issues. Yep. Yeah, very much so. I didn't count. I'm going by vibes here, guys. I'm vibe building. That should do. Look at that. Perfect. In a late knots FPS at that. Yeah. I didn't put the... whatever. I guess you stay. 2, 3, 4, 8. There we go. Up. But yeah, I really did like that Mass Effect was different in that you didn't have magazines to change out. And so when they reversed course in 2 and 3, I was like, don't insult my intelligence. Their story reason, or the story explanation for the change was like so contrived. It wasn't even, like, they didn't even try. Makes sense about 3 since it had a PvP mode attached to it. Yeah, I didn't like that. I did not think that Mass Effect needed a PvP mode. What Mass Effect did need was cooperative multiplayer in the campaign. I figure if Baldur's Gate 3 can figure it out, heck, if Baldur's Gate 1 figured it out, surely the same company, well, I guess some of the same people who made Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 could have figured it out for Mass Effect, but they did not. I'd have been happy even if, like, in co-op mode, if you picked a companion to play. Like, I'll be Garrus, you be Rex, and we'll follow Shepard around. And then, like, give them actual dialogue options in the game that would correspond with their personalities and everything. You know, so to give those players some agency. I mean, sure, that would be difficult to do, but, like, it is possible. Should be 8, yep. We need to put more fire down range so now our guns run hotter. Isn't the dumbest explanation? No, I think it's pretty dumb. Technically, if you look into the logs on the technology, it's stupid that they had infinite ammo, but they made it where you have to use the heat sinks instead of letting it cool down. Yeah, that was the thing that I thought was pretty stupid. It was like, let it cool down, or if I need to reload faster, then let me choose to use a heat sink. Like, let me overheat and then reload. But, like, don't don't tell me that the heatsink itself is like just 100% destructive every time you use it. It's kind of stupid. All right, let's go to the next floor. Yeah. One more floor. Now, what I probably end up doing here is I probably will end up putting some kind of like archway in here. I probably won't get as crazy as I did down below with the, if I can get a good view. Here we go. These guys down here, I'm not going to do anything that crazy. It'll probably just be like a regular archway or something here. I want to finish this sometime this year if I can. How am I going to do this? I'm not sure. It would have been very laborious giving players 2 and 3 personality-dependent components. I mean, you could do it without really giving them a whole lot of agency. Just like different variants of like, oh yes, shepherd, let me shine your shoes, you know. Let's do you. Okay, so that is a 6x6. I think the smallest I want to go is going to be like a 4x4. So we'll go ahead and we'll do another 6x6 here of the glass. And the very top will be a 4x4 with the corners cut out. Did the warden just show up? Did anybody else see that? That was weird. Alright, so 1, 2. These look particularly yellow again. But I have F7. Okay, head off. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just these guys here. All right. I head back down here. That's the OSHA ladder jump. I was trained to do this. Andromeda tried to do the ME1 and 2 and 3 gun mechanics thing, but then a lot of players were getting annoyed with BioWare's failures. Yeah, we call that chasing stockholder money. Shareholder money. Chasing investments. Line must go up. They needed to make the heatsink reload cost heatsinks that were rare. Yeah. Yeah, the other issue is that because of the change in like combat encounter design, you never got to engage at any range except for like medium to close. So being a sniper was pretty pointless. Because like I couldn't like, you know, you couldn't like start a combat and then like back off long enough, you know, far enough to like be a sniper. It was just, well, I guess I'll just be a close-up sniper, because that's definitely how that works. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. The names you see here belong to the awesome people who are supporting the channel by joining as a channel member. And the following people have gone the extra mile to support the channel by subscribing at the Seraph tier. Their names are Elizabeth Woolley, Enterprise Architecture, Inger Raymond, Linda Harris, Oak Tree, Service, Tyluna, and Wade Parker. If you would like to see your name in the credits or hear me butcher your name, check out the channel memberships, which will also get you early access to videos and some other goodies. But for now, as always, my name has been Corazar. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.